Flashy news. Only on ParanoidRadio.com, bringing you Flashy Fridays.
Paranoid Radio.
Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
Paranoid.
Tony boy.
I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid. Bitch, I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid. Bunch of paranoid.
Testicles 1, 2, Testicles. Welcome back to Paranoid Radio Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the humble host, Trebles Garcia. And joining me the ones and twos for this amazing Flashy Fridays is going to be announced next. First of all, I need to let you guys know that this is the second episode of this week, a Flashy Friday episode 159, right before we close the fucking season, dropping bombs of knowledge for the bank of knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, you can find Paranoid Radio Podcast on all podcast platforms, on Spotify, absolutely free, on Amazon Music and Apple Podcasts, absolutely free. So make sure you drop a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, helps other people enjoy the show as much as we enjoy making it. Now, it is whispered through time and echoed through scripture that when Pandora opened her box, the evils were released and only hoped remained inside. So please allow me to unlatch and unfold a handful of truth, accompanied by a bearer of truth, the destroyer of fantasies, our deep state correspondent. He's here to discontinue BlackRock, fracture Hunter Biden's crackhead teeth, and break open the final seal on Pandora's box with truth bombs so big, so fucking big, that your fucking reality shatters into a million pieces. It is a perfect time to be a conspiracy theorist, a truther, a patriot, and a family man, just like Flashy_News1. Welcome, bro.
Thank you, bro. What an intro, man. Thank you, cuz. Fucking excited,
Woo!
man. Let's get it, bro.
Absolutely, dog. So I know that you come here every single fucking week, bringing bombs of knowledge. And now that we have a fluctuation also of followers on Instagram, I don't know if you saw, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but goddamn, I am blessed. This week we're fucking getting bombs. The Patriots have been fucking showing us love. So I got a massive shout outs. Every single Patriot, if you're singling out right now and you're tuning into Paranoid Radio Podcast from the fucking heart, this means the fucking world to me. I've been waiting 3 years for this moment, and it's now that we're actually getting some traction with you guys, and you guys are supporting us regardless of my skin color, regardless of my background and my thick accent. You're here because you know that we're spitting out the fucking truth, and you guys are fucking maneuvering me to the top, and you guys are coming with me. So I apologize if I wasn't here before, but now I'm here, and now I'm accompanied by one of the best ones in the fucking game, Flash_News1. Let them know a little bit about you, and then we jump into the topic.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, bro. I couldn't be more proud of you, man. You absolutely deserve
Thank you, dog.
it, bro. Your turn. We talked about that.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man, I'm over in New York, about 20 minutes outside the city, small business owner.
Yes, sir.
Got a beautiful fiance, beautiful 4-year-old, possibly another one away. So spitting out the truth every day, bro, trying to save this country with the truth, man. That's it.
Absolutely. Now, Flash_News1, you can find him on Instagram. He's cooking with fucking fire. 10,000 followers, patriots, and fucking Trumpers and hard supporters that fucking love him and love his content. He's a fire spitter every single day with video content. So you can check him out at Flashy_News1. Flash, bring it in. You want to talk about Black Rock. Fucking break this rock into pebbles, dog. What's popping?
Yeah, man. So big shout out to James O'Keefe and Oh My God Media. You know, that's the old Project Veritas guy. He left Project Veritas, started his own company, OMG Media. And he's doing what he does, man. I mean, this guy is, I can't say enough about this guy. You know, he's old school. You know, if you remember back in the day, you know, undercover reporting used to be a thing.
Yeah.
It didn't used to always be this controversial. It was just like even 60 Minutes used to do it. You know,
yes.
He's like the old school 1990s, you know, undercover reporting, you know, like undercover videos. So this is like guerrilla journalism, you know what I mean? And this is exactly what the country is missing out on. And, you know, these people got so comfortable, these people like BlackRock and all the other people that he catches, that they, you know, they just spit the truth out in the open because they think they're on a date with some hot chick or some hot guy, you know, and that's literally all it takes, because they think they're that comfortable that they got it like that. So specifically by BlackRock. So this BlackRock recruiter was meeting with this woman who happens to be a Project Veritas, or I'm sorry, an OMG Media, James O'Keefe employee. She was a hidden camera. And this guy, so he's a recruiter for BlackRock. So he goes out and tries to get people to work for BlackRock. He's a headhunter essentially. Probably goes to corporate espionage, stealing people from other places. You know what I mean? Goes to all these big corporate, get your top guy to come work for them. Pretty much that. So he obviously knows everything there is to know about. But if he's going out in the field and trying to get people to join the company, he knows the ins and outs of the company. Okay, he's not like fucking random pencil pusher or some shit.
And he represents the company in public.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
He is a representative of that company. Anything that comes out of his mouth has to be, he knows what he's saying, obviously.
Yes.
So, but what he didn't know is that he was on camera. So So this obviously they had a couple drinks. This woman was very good at getting them to talk about things, but this guy just even took it. She wasn't even asking him stuff. He was just telling her. So pretty much he laid it all out, how the evil empire works. We've already all known this, but now it's out in the open for people that don't know. For people that don't know, BlackRock is a company that pretty much owns everything, that has a stake in almost anything that's semi-popular. They have a lot of times a controlling stake, a minor stake. It doesn't really matter. They have that pull. So this is why we're seeing Anheuser-Busch and all these other Target and all these other companies pushing this gay shit and all this, nothing against, LGBT community pride stuff.
Forcing behaviors upon the public. Yes.
Right. And nothing against them, but they're doing it purposely to take these American brands down. Bud Light is such an American brand, you know what I mean? Like everybody, it's synonymous with patriotism, and Target is a great American brand, you know what I mean? And a lot of conservatives go there. It's in a lot of rural communities, so they're trying to just completely change everything that America is and what it's about, and they're using the LGBT community to do that. And this is what this guy was laying out, literally laid just what I just said, literally said that himself, how they take control over companies. Go ahead.
It's been a massive rise the past, I want to say 5 to 10 years. BlackRock has been involved in many and outbuying many different companies. And it seems almost like they're systematically not only buying these companies out, but also destroying American brands, because a lot of the things are. So I honestly believe that after the transfer of power, because COVID-19 for me was a transfer of power, it was a real thing. It was a real pandemic, but pandemic through economic powers. Yeah. It wasn't, people are getting sick and shit. Okay, I'm sorry for the people that fucking died. But this is Trebles saying this. This is the poor giving money more to the fucking rich, killing the middle class people and destroying the fucking middle class business owners like yourself. So what happened was, while Mom and Pop were fucking closing their fucking shops, Target and Walmart received all the benefits. Now BlackRock owns 65 to 70% of their companies, which gives them power to impose behaviors on them, even though they take a hit. They don't care about that hit. You know what I'm saying?
And Larry Fink literally said this. Larry Fink, he runs BlackRock. He said that they're forcing behaviors, through policy and through this ESG, the economic social governance shit. This is how they get them, because they're not going to fund them, or they're not going to give them loans or anything like that. So these companies have to conform. So now with this whole BlackRock, so this guy lays it out that he even said it doesn't matter who the president is. It matters who controls the president's wallet. This is what this guy said. And this is why they hate Donald Trump, because Trump
he can't be bought.
Exactly. And this is why BlackRock has spent billions of dollars through, the FTX cryptocurrency and everything else that they do, trying to get Trump out of office, and trying to, they even funded some of the fucking Steele dossier with the Russia collusion holes, all that shit they were doing, because Trump can't be bought. This is what's so important about having an independently wealthy president, but that's not corrupt, because we need someone that can't be bought. Like Ron DeSantis, I like the guy, but he's not rich. Okay, he has a young wife and a young family. That is a prime example of someone that can be bought, and it already looks like he has been, the way he's been talking. So, so we need someone that's already established, that knows what he's doing business wise. So this is why BlackRock hates. So the guy went on to say, it doesn't matter who the president is, it matter who controls his wallet. Pretty much talking about Joe Biden. Who's the president right now? Joe Biden. That's who he's talking
exactly.
About. So and BlackRock and the CCP China are like this. So it's all nice, one big fucking spirally web of corruption. So now they said that all it takes is 10 grand to buy a senator. You got 10 grand, you can buy a vote in the Senate. And I'm trying to been telling people this, that the Senate is the most corrupt institution that we have. All of the other ones, put them together, the Senate, because they have so much power. That's one vote for one state, 100 votes. That's it. So you know what I mean? And you have to have 60 vote to break the filibuster, the threshold. You have to have a supermajority to pass anything. That's why everything moves so slowly in the Senate. And that's why there's so many Latinos in the Senate.
I'm sorry. It's a little too cheap. 10,000, 60,000. Okay, if you have $60,000, you You have a Dodge Ram in your pocket.
Right.
You buy a law. You buy a bill. You buy
Right.
and you impose your will on the country.
It's nothing, bro. And this is like he was saying it just to prove the fact that these people don't give a fuck. This is why we need term limits, because the longer you're in Congress is the more you are going to accumulate this power, and the more you don't want to get rid of it, and the more
Trump said he's going to change that. Yeah.
And he is, because who would be against that? We don't want fucking 90-year-olds that been in there. Look at Dianne Feinstein. Look at the people that the fucking Democrat Party have put up. These people are literally dying in the fucking chair on C-SPAN. Like she's literally dying in front of our eyes. This poor woman. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus. I mean,
well, not poor.
Biden, you know what
the
I mean?
bitch is rich.
Right. And, you know, and she's one of the most corrupt. She's been in so many fucking scandals with China. One of her drivers was a Chinese spy for 20 years. Dianne Feinstein, the senator from California. You can look that up. Anyway, so what BlackRock was saying is that it's so easy to buy senators. Not only that, it's so easy to take over these private-owned businesses with equity stakes and oil and everything else that they do, and literally promote whatever they want to promote. You know, it's un-American. You know what I mean? And then they're using the LGBT community the same way that the minority community was manipulated by the left. They're using it as a divisive tool, as a way to stir up emotions and to really to get a civil war jumping off like that. That's because the black versus white stuff wasn't working fast enough.
Word.
You know,
okay.
BLM came out. Everybody remember BLM came out, and the whole opinion of that flattened. We found out it was all a Marxist organization that stole a bunch of money from everybody, gave it to a few people that bought some mansions. So we all be exposed that. But we did
black people all over even in California, which is a blue fucking state. And I talk about California politics like they're pieces of shit. I'll take an empty can over any fucking politician in California. However, the point is that even black people, the black community here in California are waking up to the idea that BLM never helped their businesses. BLM never helped them. BLM never came to the ghetto where people were collecting money for BLM and then gave back to the community. It's a lot of fucking bullshit. Now,
Absolutely.
I also understand that you have something to say about this fucking kid with the crackhead teeth. You're about to break him out of his fucking mouth. What the fuck is up with this guy? Because he agreed, he said that he was guilty for some minor shit.
Right.
Explain that to me. What the fuck happened?
The sweetheart of all sweetheart deals. I mean, come on. Obviously, we know what this guy's guilty of. We have the laptop. But the more I keep thinking about this whole situation, right? We all know this kid's an idiot. He's a crackhead, whatever the fuck. But how stupid can you be to leave your laptop at a fucking repair shop knowing all of the incriminating shit that's on your laptop? Like, you know what I'm saying? And the guy tried to call him, like, you know, like he followed the law. You got to call him. You got to leave a bunch of messages. It wasn't like he just held it onto it for 30 days and then didn't, and that was it. No, the guy tried calling him like 100 times. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you listen to this guy, John Paul Mac Isaac is his name, the guy that ran the repair shop. You know, he wrote a book about it. You know, he played it all out. Like, he didn't want to be.
How does that work? How does it work? He receives the thing. He's fixing it. He finds some files, but when you're signing a contract, right, you tell them, okay, you have 30 days to come and pick it up, or else it's mine. Cool, I get it. Yeah. But you're repairing the laptop, so whatever you find in there is confidential. You can't say anything about it, even if it's breaking the law, right? Technically, kind of like a doctor, right?
Exactly. But then that contract says if in 90 days you don't pay, you don't call, you don't write, that's mine now. Everything that's on it, all of that. So when he was going through it to try to fix it, he saw all this shit, the guy, but he couldn't say anything. You know what I mean? He knew who the laptop was. Obviously, he knew who the guy was, you know, and then obviously it was his laptop. So he couldn't really say anything. But after it went through that whole process, then it was his. He actually went to the FBI first. The FBI has had the laptop since 2019. That's what people don't understand. So when they came out and said that it was Russian disinformation, they knew that it was true because they had it before anybody else. Then Rudy Giuliani got a hold of it, and then he's the one who made it out and put it out into the media and then got everybody's attention. And then they ran out and said that it was Russian disinformation. But I just keep going back to the whole him leaving it there, and then that was it. He didn't really fight it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If you think about it, the Biden family, though, Joe Biden has destroyed that family. You know what I mean? His first wife died in a car accident, and then, you know, there was a lot of rumors about that. And his other son died of cancer. Then he would lie about it. He was obviously molesting his younger daughters. She wrote about it in the fucking diary. His son called him Pedo Peter in his cell phone.
Wow.
So maybe this kid is done with this family. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe this kid is so hurt. It's obviously driven him to be an addict. It's driven him to have sex with his dead brother's widow. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this whole family is so just seething with sin. Do you know what I'm saying? And I truly believe that he did it, maybe subconsciously or consciously. He left that laptop there knowing exactly what was going to happen. And now moving forward, you know, how would this kid is guilty of a lot of shit. Okay, he's a foreign registered agent that he didn't for. He was obviously selling American secrets through the documents that his father was keeping in the garage since 1970 that his crackhead son was living on the top of. So obviously he's guilty of a lot more than what he pled out to, but he's so guilty that he could be in the jail for the rest of his life if he was actually tried for his crimes that are on the computer. I'm just talking about the shit that we know about on the computer from his email. So he wouldn't want to save his own ass, knowing that he doesn't like his fucking father. Do you know what I'm saying? His father's a fucking piece of shit. His fucking father was molesting his sisters and all like this. So I think Hunter Biden is working with the fucking white hats. I really do at this point, bro. I'm sorry. And I think that's what's keeping his ass out of jail. And I think he's walking around in the White House gathering more intel on the whole op. And I think he's fucking, I don't know. I honestly think that he might be.
Damn, that's a deep thought, bro. I was just going to go. That fool was just out of hand, out of whack, cracked out. And the dude forgot his fucking thing because he went on another couple prostitutes, wasting more money that he just got from Ukraine for some fucking smuggling shit. And then he forgot the laptop. By the time he kind of tried to pick it up, it was too fucking late. So then he has another dump of shit, another tsunami of shit that he has to fucking surf on. See what I'm saying? Right. That's what I think. But you're going deep in the white hat. That's
because look, he's been a crackhead his whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying? He's never done some crazy shit like this before. You know what I'm saying? And this guy is protecting the family secrets. You're gonna be on top of your game. And the guy was calling him. He was calling him, leaving him voicemails, texting him. So you get emailing him. You can't tell me that this guy didn't know that.
Yo, Flash, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. But I am okay. So like adding to what you just said, dog. I'm horrified. First of all, for the future generations, just knowing the amount of power the media has to control the minds of people. Because the reason I'm saying that is because everybody's talking about, look, dog, just in that fucking, again, bringing this stuff that the Instagram is blowing up right now. I put up that one post. Patriots showed out. None of the Patriots talking shit about any other fucking libs. The liberates, the fucking Democrats come on, and they're talking shit amongst bots, but there's a lot of them that are coming on, and they say, treason, Trump needs to go to fucking prison. He's holding back his tears because he knows he's going to be crying much more in prison. Treason, he sold files to Russia and China. I'm like, wait, Biden had him next to his Corvette. You don't know about Biden's Corvette filled with fucking paperwork in the garage? Wait, you don't know about his son doing this shit in Ukraine? Like, wait, but you're talking about Trump? Wait. So they're blind. It's blind. They're blind. Yeah. Trump took his papers. You've said this before. He was the president. He was allowed to take the papers, right? When Biden took the papers, he was vice president. He wasn't allowed to take the papers.
Even back when he was a senator, he fucking took them.
Wow. Okay, so see, if people are blind, they don't see that shit. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna reply to that. I'm wasting too much fucking effort, too much energy replying to people that are just trying to be blind. You're not blind. You're trying to be blind. You're fucking mentally handicapped, dog. I'm fucking sorry.
That's
you can't see that shit. Yes.
That's ignorant.
Yes. No, that's not ignorant. They know, fool. They know. They just they choose to be stupid, dog. They're dumb. Right. Sorry, I'm not talking shit about but those people, those particular people. You're a Democrat and you're blinded. I'm sorry, you're also a victim. But those type of people that are trying to not see what the fuck is in front of you. But then again, look, dog, I have to be honest with you. It's the media. It's the media. They have a lot of power over people.
You can't even blame these people. You can't even blame them. You know what I'm saying?
What you said in the beginning. You said in the beginning, there's the fucking research. What's it called? Hidden research, where you're fucking being a journalist, but you're not being in mainstream. Kind of like how they got the Veritas. That used to be a big thing in the 90s, and I remember that being a big thing. And now it's all mainstream media. If it's not repeating what the other fucking out channels and outlets are saying, it doesn't make it. It doesn't make the fucking the mainstream. So. It's insane,
and that's why, because the people in power, that's why it's so important for them to have the media. And that's why they know that there's not any guerrilla journalism going on anymore. So they have nothing to fear. That's why they're out there talking like they want to talk, because they own.
But there is.
They can just label anybody else conspiracy theorists. Anybody but see, that's not working anymore.
It's not, dog.
If we want to bring in RFK right now, because RFK Jr., is a perfect example of how far gone the Democrat Party has gone, because he is a liberal Democrat. He believes in free speech. He believes in freedom of religion. He believes in all of these things for no matter who you are, if you're a Trumper or whatever the fuck, that's what a liberal really is. So, if he's controlled opposition, he's throwing one hell of a grenade into the Democrat Party. He's already at 25% favorability. People are going to vote for him for sure. Now, what are they going to do to stop this man? That's what I want to see. And, the
RFK?
RFK, because now the attacks are coming from the media. Now the attacks are coming just like they came after Trump. And that's what's telling me that he might be legit, because the way the media is attacking him. Because if he was controlled opposition, they wouldn't be going after all of the fucking things. He's such a bulldog against Big Pharma. You know what I mean? That right there tells me a lot. If you're willing to take on Big Pharma, which he has dedicated his life to, that's really the machine of all the other machines. Do you know what I'm saying? Like BlackRock, Big Pharma, like they're all like this, profiting off wars. That's another thing that the BlackRock guy said, that, the war in Ukraine is doing great for them. He fucking said that on fucking camera. So, so now all of this is being exposed. So, I think it's...
What happens to that guy? What happens to him after BlackRock finds out that this motherfucker gapped his mouth out?
Yeah, he might go to sleep tonight and not wake up tomorrow. That's what might happen to him.
What? I gotta do some research. What's his name? We're gonna look him up.
Man,
that shit.
Yeah, he has he's a very ethnic sounding name. If you go to James O'Keefe's Instagram, he has it all out there.
For sure.
He's doing follow-up videos now too. Like where the guy, he chases him down, and the guy, he's like, sir, he sits next to him, bro. He's so fucking good, bro.
What is next? What is next? So now RFK is in the power, making fucking power moves in the Democratic Party, looking like a real liberal and actually getting heat for it. So we got now somebody that's also fighting on their side within their group, which to me sounds like fucking an angel. I'm fucking putting it out like that. So again, give us a fucking update on Trump. What the fuck's popping with our savior? Look, I'm saying it like that, dog, because it's true, dog. He's saying everything. Bro. He's doing everything, setting the fucking premise, like you said. It's time, dog. It's time.
And not only that, he's putting out policy videos. Now he's posting again on Instagram, and I'm happy he's doing that because he has a lot bigger follower on Instagram. And he's putting out policies, what he plans on doing when he gets back in, how he's going to actually drain the swamp, not just talking about it, how he's going to actually do it. Because now this isn't 2016, this isn't even 2020 now. Trump was surrounded by rats and snakes. We all know that. He didn't know who the fuck these people were. He'd never been in Washington. He brags about it all the time. I've only been in Washington 17 times, he says. Keeps saying 17 too. We all know what that means. And so he brags about it, that he didn't know who these people were, so I think now he knows who to surround himself with. He's going to put the right people in the right positions, the Cash Patels, the General Flynn's, all of these people that are bulldogs in their respective fields, and he's going to get it done, bro. And now look, every day that goes by, he gets more popularity. He was at 5%, now he's at 7% over Biden, not just DeSantis, over Biden now, head to head. So they're gonna pull Biden. I think they're gearing up Gavin Newsom. I think that's going to be their plug and play, their switch of batter. I know, it's going to be. What else can they do though? Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're in such a bad position right now. Like they cannot put lipstick on this pig, yo. And this is what's so important of the shit that we're doing, is because we keep chipping away. They expected us to quit so many times, so long ago. They expect us to quit in January. They expected us to quit on the brick by fucking brick is right, bro. And that's exactly what they're doing. All their defenses is being taken away. Look at John Durham on the Hill yesterday. He went up there, and people are disappointed that he didn't arrest anybody, but that wasn't his job. John Durham is the public arm of the military operation. What he just did was legitimize everything Q said in 2018. And the only way we all knew, even if you don't follow Q, but you knew what was going on with Ukraine and the Bidens and all that, and Durham and the Russia collusion hoax, you got it from Q because you got it from someone that was reading the drops. Now, you don't have to believe in Q, whatever, but the information was real. Okay, you go back and read those drops in 2018, you laid it all out. John Durham confirmed every single one of those things on the Hill under oath. Now it is put into evidence. Okay, now it is official record. Now Adam Schiff just got censored on the Hill. See, now Cash Patel is gonna sue Adam Schiff for lying on his name. See, this is the process. It's painful. It's very painful, but we're getting it. And it ends with us winning, bro. I mean, everything's coming to a head in the 2024 election.
I do have another statement to add to all of that. And for the people that are calling us cultists or people that follow cult, you know what? Fuck it. Call me a fucking culter. Whatever you want to call me. Bro. You know what? LGBTQ? fucking cult. People fucking transsexuals, fucking cult. You defending your lips, cult. Fuck you. You're a culter too. It takes one to know one, bitch. To suck a taco. I don't give a fuck. Calling me a fucking cultist. I'll follow this motherfucking man to the day I died. You know why? Because he's doing a lot better and he's gonna secure my generations after me. Fuck you, dog. Not you, but them. You know what I'm saying.
That's right. That's right. And that's what it's about, bro. It's about the future generations. That's all we're fighting for right now. Because freedom isn't free and it has to continuously be fought for. We got too complacent as Americans. We got too comfortable because weak men create hard times. And
we suffer through privilege.
Good times. We had a lot of good times in the 90s, early 2000s. Then we got real complacent. The iPhone came out, parents got distracted, stopped raising their fucking kids, and now those kids are 30 and 40 running the fucking country into the ground. Okay,
absolutely.
So this is what we're talking about. You know what I mean? So now it's time to unplug from all that. Realize that the war that we're in is much more than just spiritual. It's coming into the physical, and the lines have never been clearer.
Bam! That's the trailer right there. And this was a Flashy Friday from Flashy _News 1. Flash, everybody where they can find you one more time.
Yeah, buddy, man. Come over to IG, Flashy _News 1. Over on True Social 2, Flashy _Truths. Yeah, man. Let's keep getting it out. My page is being a little restricted right now, so come share my shit. Help me out. Let's get it.
That's right. Flashy _News 1 on Instagram. That is what's up, Flash. Thank you so much for being here. You can find us on ParanoidRadio.com. Paranoid Radio is available on all podcast platforms. Drop a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps other people enjoy the show as much as we enjoy making it. Peace out, guys.